If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and comment telling me what you thought about it. Also be sure to go subscribe and turn on notifications to know when I post other videos, and go check out my main channel where I do other kinds of gaming content as well as just more creative stuff in general. Anyways, enjoy the video. Hello everyone and welcome to Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered. I'm going to be doing a very laid-back, casual playthrough of this game in anticipation for Insomniac's upcoming sequel. I'm going to be doing New Game Plus because I don't feel like unlocking everything again, but to balance it out, I'll do it on its hardest difficulty. As you can see here, we're starting things off, getting a feel for this version of Spider-Man from Insomniac Games. He's been around for about 8 years. As you could tell, he's made a lot of memories, he's had a lot of experience, but not enough experience to where there's no stories left to tell. I'm not going to focus on 100%ing this game or anything like that. I'm just playing through it. I'm not going to go super in-depth like the stuff I do on my main channel, but we're just going to play through Spider-Man and have fun, swinging around, beating bad guys. You can already see some of the bad guys Spider-Man's taken down. Scorpion, Electro, the Kingpin, Rhino, Vulture. He's got all sorts of reminders. He's a busy guy after all.
All units, level 4 mobilization. Location, Fisk.
Speaking of the Kingpin, it's time to go take him out. Alright, let's get ready to go. Throwing the toast in. This game very focuses a lot on the science-y element of Spider-Man in ways that other games haven't really. It's closer to the sort of the Marvel Cinematic Universe in that regard. It's very high-tech. In fact, this game is very reminiscent of the movies in a lot of ways, taking inspiration from that more than the comics in certain cases. But anyway, look at that classic suit, the classic Spider-Man costume. You can't go wrong with it. It's even got the moving eyes and everything. No time to pay your bills, Spider-Man. You gotta go beat up some bad guys. Look at this. Swinging around. It's what you do as Spider-Man. Come on. And we should be in the game now. Let's go. Let's go swing that R2 button. Like every other Spider-Man game. Because I'm on New Game Plus, I should have all the abilities and everything. And, you know, everything unlocked. Oh, I'm going to collide with that helicopter. Oh! Thankfully, it's a video game. It would have been sliced to shreds.
No, we're at Fisk Tower, but still waiting on the warrant.
Mind if I join in on the fun?
You know how his lawyers are. This one needs to go by the book.
Come on,
well,
I've been waiting 8 years.
Spider-Man's already a vigilante, so the playbook is out the window.
Sounds like his guys are trying to keep my backup from reaching the scene.
You got it. Almost there.
I get that Wilson Fisk always finds legal loopholes to, you know, get out of his problems and always come back and build up his businesses, legitimate and illegitimate, but you've literally got armed goons firing on police with, it just says Fisk on it. Like, I don't see how you could possibly get out of this one. I get this is kind of like the last stand for the Kingpin, right? The police are finally going after him, but there's no hope that you could ever come back from this. It's a good thing Wilson Fisk thought ahead and decided to have a big 18-wheeler with a tanker on the back, just in case, the police would happen to show up at that point. But also, it's a Spider-Man game, so realism kind of out the window to begin with. I'm not complaining. And I especially won't be complaining when I start beating these guys up. Your spider sense will flash around your head, yes. Do stuff now. I think I have some things equipped right now that I should have unequipped because I'm starting the game off. I'm not trying to, I am doing New Game Plus, but I don't want to abuse it, right? Like I want to use things in an order that makes sense. So I don't want to be going ahead and just using all the sorts of gadgets and abilities and stuff that I wouldn't have already at this point in time. I'm gonna try and play it in a way that's it makes sense as if it were a new game, but I don't have to grind, and I put that in heavy air quotes, grind, because this is a pretty easy game, even on its hardest difficulty. It's very easy to 100%. Doing these takedowns, very cinematic. And we got one guy left. Wow. Took care of him. Pretty brutal.
Okay, Yuri, all done. What's happening?
Oh no. That was a huge explosion. That was much bigger than I remembered it. We gotta go save her. As if the last scene wasn't bad enough. There is 0 chance Wilson Fisk comes out of this on top legally. I mean, this is just a war zone in the middle of New York, which I guess in the Marvel universe is nothing out of the ordinary.
And lock down the
The police aren't enough though.
Yuri, you okay?
If you make it
It's
out of the
time to
building, we're gonna lose
spider them.
I'm gonna go,
it. Do your thing.
They're gonna get web slung. I'm gonna Spider-Man them so hard. Dodging all these bullets. I feel bad for this guy in particular too. Somebody call an ambulance for him right away. Look how good this game looks too. I should also mention this is the first time I'm ever playing the remastered version, so it is a slightly new experience for me. Build focus by attacking enemies. You do more. Yep. So your focus meter gets built up by doing attacks and everything, which then can be cashed in for finishers and healing yourself because there's no health regen. Showing off different stuff here. Look at this. Yeah, when I said slightly new experience, I meant very, very slightly. I know how to play the game. Come on. Web rodeo. Classic Spider-Man move. Oh, okay. He got stuck to the ground. Don't want to light myself on fire by accident. Oh, I'm on fire. Police are coming in. Dude, they're obviously not gonna let the... Yeah, of course they would shut the elevators down. Oh, no, come on. Use my building to come arrest me,
I prefer a
police.
more direct approach.
But luckily for Spider-Man, he has the arachnid ability of sticking to walls, even through his costume.
Spider-Man.
He can't shoot
status.
webs, though. He
Getting
needs
to the upper floors.
web shooters for
Nobody
that.
turns on the elevators.
Our choppers are taking
Let's
fire.
break in.
Looks like Fisk has armed men on every floor.
He's desperate.
Wouldn't be a Spider-Man game without climbing through vents.
Find him and end this.
Not yet. We just picked up chatter. They're wiping all their data servers. We need that evidence if we want to put him away for good.
Okay, server room it is.
We gotta counter-hack them.
Call from May.
Aunt May, this is the worst possible time you could call.
What is all that noise?
Superhero movie. What's up?
I just wanted to make sure we're still on for dinner tomorrow night.
Totally. Listen, I gotta go.
Well, okay. Love you.
Shut up. Not Mom. I'm Spider-Man right now. More vent time.
It's like my own private ventrance.
Thank you. All these vent puns make me
This
want to
may be a
vent
dirty
my
criminal, but he has
frustration.
remarkably clean air vents.
I can play your game, Spider-Man. Literally, I'm playing your game. Stealth. Good thing that guy didn't hear the other guy just make some strange guttural sound with getting webbed in the face. Well, I can't stealth kill there. Or stealth takedown, I should say. I am Spider-Man after all. I'm not going to be murdering people. But I guess we're just gonna have to go down that way and let everybody know that the guy in the bright red and blue suit is not here to sneak around. Oh. Okay, I got one guy. Throw the... Yeah, I won't kill people, but I'll throw a giant cart of electronics at them and knock them out.
Gotta access that console before everything's gone.
Spider hacking. Do your thing.
Let's see just how good their security is. Aw, you guys forgot the latest kernel patch.
Hiding so. Cowardly.
But you're hiding in your room, so what does that
Says
mean?
the guy frantically erasing his search history.
After all these years, you're still just an ignorant child.
True, but that's part of my charm, isn't it?
You've been spider hacked.
Damn you. Keep that door down now!
Hello. Yes, air launcher. I know how to do that. Yank. Your back would be broken, but once again, this is a Spider-Man video game, so I'm not really complaining about the lack of realism. I'm making an observation that this Spider-Man is so brutal. I mean, all these are just getting tossed around like rag dolls. Oh, hold on. There's still more people in
Long,
here.
tough road, Fisk.
I'll pull that
Almost sad to
down.
see it end.
Can I get these guys? Oh, that guy just... Where's that guy going?
We'll get ready for the main event.
The police are back. After I did all the hard work. Oh,
Hey,
and almost
guys.
blew up there.
I guess bombs are part of Willie's getaway plan?
Spider-Man bombs have been part of his plan this entire time.
Sounds like they're trapped.
You go after them. We'll look for the bombs.
The bombs already blew up. I guess there's more of them. It's time to de-bomb these guys.
Everyone clear out!
Into the fire we go. I don't know if evacuating is the best plan. I mean, there's people shooting guns like every 2 feet.
We can't move. We're pinned down.
I'll lift it. When you're free, get out fast. If you can walk, help the injured. Got it?
Recreating a classic Spider-Man comic moment. I have to intensely press the square button. But now I have to press the square button even harder. Mash it. Go. The citizens are saved. It's more police. But wait a minute. So far, the police just show up after I do the job. These police are already here, and they're all wearing suspicious sunglasses. That must mean they're actually bad guys. Whack. There you go. Knock 'em out. Shield enemies. I mean, come on. I know Spider-Man holds back,
So you guys
but he should be able to break those shields with one punch.
I'll never get that image out of my
At least
head.
they can make people punch themselves.
So your plan didn't work. On to plan B, getting kicked in the face.
Literally, kicked him like 3 or 4 times there.
Hey Yuri, looks like some of your guys were on Fisk's payroll. Good news is, they were Willie's last line of defense. I'm right outside his office.
Take him down, now.
With pleasure.
Let's get a strike on this kingpin. It's a hilarious joke from me. You're gonna hear lots of hilarious jokes, just like all my other videos. Go ahead, just write some things down real quick.
Writing your memoirs? Don't forget the hyphen between spider and man.
It's very important.
Get
It's
the chopper.
Spider-Man,
I
not
won't.
Spider-Man. There's a little pause between.
I'm surprised you made it this far. But your foolishness ends now.
Magic glass wall.
You do know I can still see you, right?
8 years of this insolence.
He's got guns in the pillars.
Oh, for me? You shouldn't have.
If only I had some kind of sense that would alert me of danger. There you go. Oh! Actually, I almost got shot there.
It's reloading.
Throw it. What do you mean, what am I doing? I'm throwing it at you. Wow. Oh, jeez.
How is this happening?
Don't kill him.
What's wrong, Willie? You seem angry.
I will destroy you.
He must really hate his desk. How strong is this version of Kingpin also? Because, I mean, he's taking a beating right now. And throwing all that stuff. Probably just making him more mad. Unhand me, fiend. Okay, let go of me, but he's still trying to punch us. Jeez. He's got to have superpowers or something in this version. That's just so over the top. Even more than
I was gonna say
you
the same
typically
to you.
expect.
You know what to do.
And he's damaged the costume. Unlike the original version, this battle damaged suit actually looks battle damaged. Okay, he almost got kicked there because he was kind of floating towards me.
What do I pay you for?
I mean, do you really expect any of these guys to like do anything against Spider-Man? Like you said, 8 years of this. You'd think eventually they'd get him. So stop whining. Oh, what just happened there? He just like had super speed or something, flew through me. Wah. One more guy over there. Let's get him. There you go. throw the concrete pillar? Oh, the trash can. Ah, no. Time for some quick time events. Because, you know, that's what a game in 2018 needs. Quick time events. Ah. This part is so ridiculous. Like, he's not the Rhino, he's just Kingpin. He's just a really tough guy. A really tough guy who's going to jail. And probably getting torn apart by all the shards of glass falling.
Yeah, maybe later.
But we took down the Kingpin after 8 years of being Spider-Man. He's off to prison. Why do they just have a crowd of people surrounding the car, like in an orderly line? You'd think the police would, you know, want them to back off.
You know, I think you've got more enemies in there than I do.
If you think this will be more than a minor inconvenience,
It would absolutely be
Gotta
more
go.
than a minor
Hey,
inconvenience.
good
You
luck,
were
Willie. I
firing
thought you were
rocket
feeling
launchers
you're gonna
at the
need it.
police.
idiots!
Like,
I'm
there's
kept
clearly
order in this
enough
city.
evidence. Say what you will about what happened before. This time you are definitely going to jail. There's no way out of it. The
Kingpin is heading
prison
to prison.
sentence
End of an era.
will be through the
I should
roof, to
celebrate.
say the least.
Maybe take a vacation.
Spider-Man, you don't get to take vacation. You've got your other job to go to. Your other job.
The committee will be here soon. We need to run an equipment check.
I'm almost there. Blocks away.
Guess I'll just do it myself.
No, don't. It's not safe.
Well, guess we gotta go rescue more people, but this time as Peter Parker.
Gotta love Doc's enthusiasm, but sometimes it gets him into trouble. Better get there before he hurts himself.
It's time for some science.
Sorry
Bum bum bum. You know who that is, audience. Who's a Spider-Man character with 4 additional robotic limbs?
Started without me.
The grant committee's director will be here soon.
Well, they're not robotic limbs at this current point in time. You get the imagery. You
It's
get the
fine,
reference.
Parker. I invented
It
the
also
system,
says
so I
Otto
think
at
I
the
can
bottom.
handle it.
I wonder if he will be the main villain of the game. It only took 2 seconds for him saying it's fine before everything starts blowing up.
Oh man.
We've got to hack the mainframe and reset the database and something else sciencey. Uh-oh.
Hold on.
No. It's a good thing you pressed the big red stop button. I don't know why you didn't start with that.
Are you okay?
But, okay.
Another setback. But we're close.
We're almost there. Our science is almost complete.
Is anyone hurt?
No, it was all my fault.
The energy levels exceeded our expectations. From a certain viewpoint, that's a very positive development.
It doesn't smell very positive.
I assure you, in the next phase.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Your science needs to be completely perfect and never have any flaws whatsoever. That's how science works.
Maybe you should take the rest of the day off, Peter. But we'll talk later.
You better get this thing under control.
That was a disaster. How could the dampener have failed? I know Doc said take the day off, but I have to figure out what went wrong.
Let's check you out, Robo-Arm.
You are in bad shape, little guy.
Clearly, that is not
Let's see what's wrong with you.
how the prosthetic is meant to function. It's kind of funny how Octavius Industries has no money and is all relying on grants and everything, but they have this like seemingly really high budget interface. To, you know, do sciencey stuff. It's definitely not the fact that
If I'd
I'm
been
playing
here
a
to do
video
the
game.
pre-check, I would have caught this.
Everybody loves puzzles, especially the kind of puzzles where the game gives you the option to just completely skip them. I'm not going to skip them though. I'll do the puzzles, even if they're not the most engaging thing in the world. Component repaired. Okay, we have to do the next part.
Servo control.
How will we do this? How will we figure it out? Perhaps I need to place things in the right order so that the line goes to the orange box. Really, I'm just a science genius. I'm just dumbing down the terminology for the general audience. That's really what I'm doing here.
Let's see if that worked.
Let's examine our work. I see. The mechanics have been mechanically mechanized. There's more science to do, though. We must take a look at the spectrograph to analyze materials to use for these prosthetics, which means we have to match the lines to the other lines. Real sciencey stuff here. What do we find? Hydrogel polymer composite, of course.
Strong, but there's a lot of
Of course. We can do better, though. We can do better than that.
materials. All right. I should get out of here before I screw things up for Doc even more.
Time to get to the other job of being an arachnid superhero with a really battle damaged costume. But hey, we've got what we've got. Completed. Let's go swing back out in the city.
Spider-Man,
It's Yuri.
Fisk make it to Rikers yet?
Not Rikers. Our boy qualifies for the VIP treatment. He's in the raft.
Ooh, the raft.
Joining Scorpion, Electro, and the rest. Fisk should be honored. That's
Look at them bad guys.
Can you swing by the precinct? Got an issue that could benefit from your unique skill set.
For you, Yuri, anything. I'm on my way.
Time to go help out the Popo even more.
Huh. Looks like Jameson's got a new episode.
And now we're gonna have one of the best parts of this game happen. The J. Jonah Jameson podcast that Spider-Man listens to for some reason. Oh man. This might be the best, like, change to a Spider-Man character they have in the game. Having him start a podcast after retiring from the Daily Bugle. I almost don't even want to talk over it at all. I kind of just want it to play out because of how funny they are.
Let's dive right into the calls. Speak.
Okay, so not for nothing. You gotta give Spider-Man respect for taking down Wilson Fisk, right? I mean, one less mob boss is good for everyone.
Is that right? Tell me, are you a police officer? Prosecutor? Maybe an award-winning reporter with decades on the job like me?
No, I'm a plumber.
Oh, good. Then fix my toilet and shut up! Let me explain something to you about crime laws. As soon as one goes down, every punk with a gun, a tracksuit, and a drawer full of gold chains decides he's the next godfather. We're gonna have a gang war in the streets, but does that whip-headed moron give a damn? Of course not. He got on TV. That's what counts.
Yeah, well, I can get copper pipe without paying kickbacks now. So until that gang war starts, I'm on the webhead side.
And you'll be singing a different tune when 3 new mobs are lining up to charge you triple for that same pipe. Or just break your legs. Goodbye!
It's just so good. Such a clever way of, like, fleshing out the world, too, and having people react to the story. Now that Spider-Man's done being a masochist, we can, maybe help out the
Now
police.
that you quit smoking, what do you tell people when you come up here?
That I need a break from their crap.
Well, that's one thing to say.
Fair enough. So, why'd you call? Need a date to the policeman's ball?
You got a black and white suit?
Give it
No
a few
balls here
years.
Anyway. We spent too much integrating Oscorp's surveillance tech.
Oscorp.
Right?
It was. Until an hour ago.
Nothing bad ever goes wrong with Oscorp.
System went down. Citywide. Every tower.
How?
They tell me someone sabotaged the central server, and now all the towers are offline.
Who could have possibly done
Inside
that?
job?
Perhaps
We'll
someone
figure
with
it
some
Right now, we need to
influence
get
over the
back.
police force.
Fast.
A certain
Called me?
kingpin
Oh,
of
that's
crime.
I
We just
called
threw in
someone I could
prison.
trust. Plus, the signals are scrambled, and we have no idea how to fix it.
Ooh. I love a challenge.
Time to go reactivate some towers. That's what every open world game needs. Towers to open up the map.
Let's take a look at this tower. Input bands have been shifted. Subtle.
Another intense sciencey puzzle. Well, of course, we must make the wavelengths match. There we go. See, did it first try. I'm a science genius. That's how I did
We
it.
just had a tower come back online. Was that you?
Not just a pretty mask, huh?
Whatever you did, any chance you could do it to the other towers?
Sure, but just so you know, I had to sync up with the tower to fix
I'm gonna
it.
say tower so
I'm
many
seeing all
times.
crime data in the area now. Looks like there's a break-in happening near me.
Great. I've got units
We've
nearby.
gotta go stop the crime. We're gonna spider them. Spider their mans.
Do it.
Why are they just standing around?
My back.
Like, in broad daylight, in ski masks. Like, they're dressed up like criminals. I get it. Okay, it's a back alley, but what were they doing? Just hanging out here? They all, like, stood in formation. It's like they were trying to get caught by Spider-Man. Oh, ground pound. That ground pound probably does more property damage than these guys would have done breaking in. Same thing with throwing all this stuff at them. And that's trash can. Who's gonna have to clean that up? Not Spider-Man. I guess damage control. And you stick to the wall. Oh, there's one more. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind again. I Spider-Man'd them too hard.
Okay,
Probably
up.
should call an
Thanks for
ambulance on top of
Now
a
I'm
police
seeing an
car.
assault near you.
You're in luck, Yuri. Your favorite tough but lovable, grizzled, seen-too-much detective is in town.
Oh yeah.
No. You promised you wouldn't do that any.
Spider Cop.
Should have been a skin in this game, but maybe in the future. What is with all of these near identical looking criminals just hanging out in broad daylight, doing nothing? Wearing the ski mask, okay, makes sense to, you know, disguise yourself while you're committing a crime, but while you're just standing there doing nothing, then it just makes you more obvious. Oh my god. I just threw him through the pole. I thought he would have, like, I tried to make him stick to it, not, like, give him an electrical shock and make him ragdoll that far away. Oh. See, that's what ultimate difficulty does. While I do have all the upgrades, one punch takes out, like, a quarter of my health.
Let me go!
What will I do? Perhaps I will shoot the webs. Nice. Another crime stopped, another citizen
All
saved.
clear, ma'am.
I knew Jameson was wrong about you. You're a little weird, but you got a good heart.
Have you got somewhere to go?
I could take care of myself.
I'm sure you can, but just in case, there's a place called the Feast Center.
Seen it. I don't want charity.
They got the best wheat cakes in the city, hands down.
I had no idea
Mom
what
used to
Spider-Man
make
meant
those.
by wheat cakes.
Haven't had any.
Like, he always says wheat cakes.
Long
Not even
time.
just this game. I'm like, just
I'll
in
check it
general.
out.
They're
Thanks.
pancakes.
Spider guy.
I didn't know that. Why does he call them wheat cakes?
Spider-Man.
Now this one actually looks like a tower, unlike the other one.
Towers
That was more, like the other one was more of a pole. This is an actual tower. The city of New York. Well, Manhattan. There is more to New York City than Manhattan, but tell that to Marvel.
Score. Towers are picking up all kinds of RFID signals now, including one nearby. What is that? Oh, wow. One of my old backpacks from high school.
This is a very clever way of fleshing out the world by having these collectibles, but it's so silly that Spider-Man has just had backpacks for 8 years webbed up on these
How many of
walls.
these are scattered
No
around the
one
city?
took them down, the webs never dissolved. It's a clever way of doing it, but it's also really silly if you put more than a second of thought into it.
A menu from my first real date with MJ. Wish I could have afforded someplace fancier, but she didn't seem to mind.
Mary Jane Watson. I may be leaving the mission, but it's in the noble pursuit of this backpack. The nightclub VIP card.
VIP card for the nightclub.
Harry Harold Osborn. Okay, enough backpacks. I should probably fight some crime. See, these guys are actually in the middle of committing a crime, so I can understand why they're wearing those outfits. How come everybody on the street is just running away as quickly as possible? Now they're all squatting down out here. Okay, the people inside squatting down makes sense, you know, they're hostages, presumably. But the people outside, they're just walking around. Just leave the area. You make the people who are running around look normal.
Guys, if you work this hard at a legit job,
You get webbed, you get webbed. You get, okay, knocked out really quickly. Jeez. His whole body just went limp. You sure you're not killing these guys, Spider-Man? You might actually be killing
The
them.
last Chinatown tower now.
Don't you mean Spider Cop's gonna repair it?
Been doing a little thinking, Yuri. Policing's a young man's game. And
It's back to vigilantism.
Well, he's no spring chicken.
Please be going where I think you're going.
As of today, Spider Cop is officially retired.
Goodbye, Spider
Thank
Cop.
God. I need a drink.
We'll all
Thank you
drink
for your
tonight, Yuri.
service
Drink to
or
the
something
memory of
like
Spider
that.
Cop's
I don't know if
tireless-
that's for cops or
Yuri?
specifically the
Yuri,
military.
you there? Guess the emotion of the moment overwhelmed her. Not good. Can't have people taking pictures of my 3 chest
Yeah,
hairs.
it's pretty ripped up.
Looks like Doc's gone for the night. Time to sneak in some spider work.
Gotta fix that Spidey suit. Go to our own little lab area and start stitching this thing up. Uh-oh.
Parker. Dr. Octavius.
Oh,
what's
look
down
over there.
Chinese.
There's an octopus.
If I know you'd be here, I would have. What are you working on?
Oh, just a
That's nothing. Cosplay. Pajamas. Don't worry about it.
Of course. It's you.
I don't know what
Oh,
you're...
come on, Parker. It's obvious.
Let me explain.
I only wish you told me sooner.
I wanted to, but I was afraid that if word got out, my family might be in danger.
Huh. Yes. I guess if you design his equipment, you're bound to be a target too.
You got lucky there, Peter.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Your secret's safe. Well, I'll leave you to it.
That could have gone horribly wrong. Yeah, go get your Chinese food. Eat it somewhere else.
That should do
You
it.
got some Spider-Man work to do. Very important Spider-Man work, as you are about to see.
Excuse me, late for work.
Look at the new suit with all the white parts, the new piping, no more boots, new colors and patterns.
Coming through.
Looking good, Spidey.
Hello, new
This suit
York.
is definitely an advancement
New suit
technologically over the last one. What a great Spider-Man redesign, might I add. I really do like it. I really think it is a great redesign that captures the classic elements but makes it its own.